Yo, it's Tyler Dane, the developer behind Compass Calendar, and this is how I built the feature that helps you schedule and reschedule tasks that was heavily inspired by the bullet journal method. So I've had the calendar and I've had the sidebar for a while. It was initially just the current week that you could have events categorized by on the sidebar, and then I added the current month as well. And you can click the arrows to go to the next or previous month or week respectively, allowing you to gradually schedule your tasks before you're ready to really schedule it onto the calendar. This idea, I've been pretty confident in its utility because I've been using it through the analog version with the bullet journal. They suggest doing 6 months and then a month and then maybe a week and then eventually a day in terms of breaking your tasks down. I've been using that roughly same formula, and it's been really helpful for not letting things slip through the cracks while also helping me filter out whether I want to do it in the first place, while also helping me focus on just what's in front of me for the current day, but instead of worrying about all these things that either don't matter or don't matter yet. So overall, really love the workflow. I know a lot of you guys do too, so I felt good about adding it to the calendar. And in terms of implementing it, one of the first things was trying to get the layout right, and the theme with this whole feature set was quick and dirty, not trying to overcomplicate it. So initially I was thinking add as many tasks as you want to each category. I can paginate it, I can update the API, and then I came to my senses and was like, hell no, that's a lot of work, it would take a lot of time. So what I ended up doing was restricting the number of tasks to 9. So 9 weekly, 9 monthly tasks, and if you reach that limit, then you have to move some of the tasks to the calendar. That forces you to get real with your time more frequently and not create this overloaded list, and it helps me not have to build so much initially. So you can see here now how I'm structuring the styled components version of it. Like there's a weekly, there's a monthly, there's a sidebar section, and then there's the events in each of them. The next big step was categorizing the events as either a weekly or a monthly one. So each event has an end date and a start date. And what I'm doing is I'm just calling the API for all the events in the current month you're viewing, and then I'm letting the front end selector do the categorizing based on the event's dates and comparing that to the week in the current view. So this would be the 14th to the 20th. It's checking if it overlaps with that date. If it is, it's a weekly event. If not, it's a monthly event. Simple. Another example of how I could have definitely optimized that, but decided to do something really quick that I can update in the future. I've been using it for weeks and I haven't had an issue in terms of slowness, so I'm really happy with that decision too. This is where you see the different events being categorized real quick. One thing I did add that I didn't need to, but it's been important to me, is shortcuts. So you can add M for monthly to quickly add, or W for weekly. And I did add tests based on the dates and making sure I'm categorizing it right, which I'm proud of as well. So here's a still of what it looks like in the final version. compasscalendar.com, click the Get Started link, use your Google account, wait a few seconds, and you can try this out yourself too. Thank you. Goodbye.